Welcome to Smile Fitness, guys. What I would recommend you do is grab a pad and paper, make some notes if you want to make notes. There's going to be a lot we're going through today. We don't expect you to learn or understand it straight away, but if you take notes, you can refer back to it. Also, maybe get your phone ready, so there might be a useful slide that you might want to just take a quick photo and refer back to later. So let's get cracking, guys. Let's get you all focused. So today, we're going to talk about how Smile Fitness works, how the program itself works, the nutrition basics to get you up and running and on speed with that. The formula, there is a formula to get in shape. We've followed it for years. It works every time. All you have to do is make it a part of your lifestyle. We're going to talk about the in-body scan. Straight after this, the induction, you can come and scan your body and get yourself measured. So head off after this. We'll do some frequently asked questions. You can ask questions and then you come in for measurements. That's how it's going to work. So first of all, who is Smile Fitness? Look, we're a boot camp. We don't have fluffy towels on arrival. There's no air conditioning in the summer. There's no heating, no pool, no jacuzzi, no mirrors, no posing. So we're very different from a traditional gym, you know, David Lloyd, Pure Gym or whatever. We offer world-class workouts. That might sound like a big thing we're saying here, but we spend hours planning our workouts. We use top-of-the-range kit. I don't buy cheap, and you'll see that. We use fun and exciting programs. It's very focused on nutrition because we're driven by results. You get support and accountability by the abundance, and it's very results focused. We are a gym in the respect that you come here, you get fit, you have a training session, but that's where the comparison to a traditional gym stops, okay? We are here for results, no fluff. That's what Smile Fitness is. So we hear all the time on the phone, I know what I need to do, I just need to do it, or I just can't do it, or whatever. The point being is that we all need that kick up the bum, or we call it accountability. So that's what Smile Fitness is as well. We're massively about the accountability. And the things that are missing from a traditional gym is like group training sessions with like-minded people. Yes, there's classes out there and training sessions, but you've got your people that are super fit, bodybuilders, you've got your young people, middle-aged people, whatever. There's not everyone singing from the same hymn sheet like it is at Smile Fitness. The average age on our program is 48. Our starting point's 30. Most of the time, our program is full of busy parents, overweight, out of shape, whatever, trying to get in shape. So you're all on the same thing. Now, when you put the same kind of people with the same mindset in a room together, amazing things happen. Okay. Now, with our program, you know, I suppose what you can see quite often, and you might not notice this yourself, but I do when I go to these gyms, it's missing experienced coaches. We do cherry pick our coaches. We'd rather do it ourselves. And then once they come on board, they get the arse trained off them. Okay, we have nutrition coaches as well, weekly accountability check-ins. Like I said from the start, the program is an abundance of accountability. We've got a coaching app that tracks your progress, but also it's got habit trackers on there to keep you focused when you're away from boot camp. In-body consultations are massively important. That community of like-minded people again, and accountability that I keep banging on about. We keep you focused 24/7 because there's 23 more hours in the day. So if you think about it, the workouts are 40 minutes time. You come 3 times a week. There's 168 hours in the week. We have to keep you focused for majority of the time when you're not here, because if you think about it, most of the results happen when you're not at Smile Fitness. And again, that's what we're about. So what's included in the program? You get 3 sessions a week. We encourage you to go at your own pace, especially at the start, first couple of weeks, build things up. Don't get sucked in by the hype. The sessions are delivered where you can go at your own pace. There's no competitiveness or keeping up. They're delivered by our expert coaches. You've got a nutrition coach, as I mentioned, coaching app, weekly accountability check-ins. I suppose I'm repeating myself here. You've got your in-body scans. There's lots of nutrition education. As soon as you sign up to the program, you got 2 emails. One was a welcome email to download the app, book your sessions, and go through all the bits and bobs to get set up. The other email was to set up a username and password for our members only website. On there is a full nutrition course broken down into bite-sized videos. So anything we talk about today or in the future, you can refer back to in a small video. And there's loads of recipe books as well. The recipes can be scanned straight in to MyFitnessPal, making it super easy. We've got a like-minded community, which I've said loads of times already. Private group, get yourself in there, and daily mindset posts. So both our key coaches do posts every day during the week to keep you focused on nutrition. These are the things that's needed on the program as well. There's nothing on the program that's not required, okay? Everything's off the back of feedback. We've been doing this 10 years now. We look, we listen, we see what's needed, and we implement it so you can get the best out of it. Now, in regards to the programs, you've got 3 programs. You've got the lean, fat loss focused. That's where the majority of people start when they join Smile Fitness. You get people that have put the graft in and they're now maintaining their body. It's a maintenance focus. And then you get people that have put the graft in. They've gone to that maintenance phase, but they want a bit more. So fellas tend to want to build that muscle and ladies want to increase the strength. So you'll tell us what your goals are. And it's all down to the nutrition, not really the training. The training is what dictates the fat loss, the maintenance, or the muscle building. Now, with the ladies, you never have to worry about getting big and muscly. You don't have the same levels of testosterone. So when it comes to the strength or muscle building, men have 10 times the testosterone compared to ladies. So the men will build the nice muscles. Ladies will have nice muscle tone on their body. So you'll be on the same kind of program in regards to the nutrition, but the appearance and aesthetics will look different. So it works really well for both sexes, really. Now, in regards to your nutrition coach, they are your point of contact. Ask them lots of questions. They're expecting it. This is what we're trained for. We want you to bombard us. We want you to know what you need to do to get the most out of it. Burying your head in the sand or not asking because you feel like you're asking the coach too much isn't going to help you. That's what we're here for. Set and achieve goals together with your coach. Make that goal a bit scary. Make it so big that you've got to graft and put your, big effort in to achieve it. We're going to sort out calories and macros. If you've only just signed up, by the way, you might not be on the coaching app yet. If you're not yet, it will be Monday. We're going to focus on mindset, weekly check-ins. Your check-in day will be every Monday. We're going to track your progress, offer you support, accountability, engage weekly. It's underlined because I know that you're all busy and you're going to get a message from your coach. Maybe you've not had a good week, so you've got nothing good to say. You think, oh, forget it, I'm not replying. We've learned statistically, the members that put 5 minutes aside a week, just once a week, 5 minutes aside to reply to your coach, let us know how things are going, get better results than the ones that bury their heads in the sand. So I'm trying to set the standards right from the off here. Now, when it comes to these sessions, you've got 3 sessions a week. The reason we do that is because if we allow you to come 4, 5, 6 times a week right off the bat and you're not conditioned to our program, it's likely you're going to be under recovered and injure yourself. So moving forwards, after the 6 weeks, you're welcome to do as many sessions as you want, but let's just set those foundations. The HIIT sessions are 40 minutes long. The weight sessions are 45 minutes long. You need a little bit longer with those. No 2 sessions are the same in regards to the HIIT and the boxing. So all of the HIIT, cardio, Tabata, AMRAP, corn cardios, whatever, they change every single week. You'll never do the same session twice. But in regards to the strength, it's a 4-week block. And the point of that is you might be learning a new movement like a deadlift or shoulder press or whatever, and it takes time to hone in that skill set. So if you get to practice it week on week, it's something that you'll feel more familiar with. But also, to increase muscle tone, which helps with burning fat, you need to do what's called progressive overload. So let's say you deadlift with 30K and you do it really well this week. Next week, go for 32K. Week after, 35. Progressive overload. So it's tiny increments, but it's enough to increase the muscle tissue, but also help you with your skill strength. So the strength sessions stay the same as a 4-week block. You must book into your sessions. The app's called Team Up. And then you're going to be looking up for Team Up members. This all is in your email to download the app. This is the schedule. Feel free to take a photo so you can see what happens on what day and times. 40 sessions a week to choose from, and you can mix and match any 3 sessions a week. Now let's change the pace on what we're talking about here a little bit. Now, the HIIT sessions have what's called, I call it the afterburn effect, which isn't the official terminology. The official terminology is excess post exercise, oxygen consumption. It's quite a mouthful there, right? So that's the real science behind it. I've not just made this up, and you can literally burn twice the calories in half the amount of time. So you could go do an 80-minute workout, you go to Pure Gym. I don't know why I'm using Pure Gym. It's just fresh in the head right now. But you could go on the rowing machine, cross trainer, do some machines, whatever. 80 minutes pass by, off you go. You've burnt 300-400 calories. You come do a boot camp with us. You absolutely smash it. You let the coaches push you. You go for it. You can literally burn twice the calories in half the amount of time. And that's why HIIT sessions are really, really good for busy people. It's a research-backed training method. So like I said, it's not something I've just made up here. I've just got onto the hype because it's worth hyping about. And it means short bursts of activity with short bursts of rest as well. You're still burning calories after as well. So let's just say you go for a 30-minute jog, which is fantastic, by the way. But as you know, with running, you create a pace and things like that. Once you've come home, you've showered, half an hour later, you've recovered from the running. Those calories stop burning there. When you come to a workout at Smile Fitness and you do a HIIT session, you will still be burning calories for up to 36 hours after the workout's completed, which is perfect for busy people. And also, let's get your bang for your buck. Now we're going to change the focus again a little bit, and we're going to talk about why 1 pound of fat is approximately 3,500 calories. So just think, every time we gain a pound of fat on our body, it's not just from that one meal. We have to eat 3,500 calories on top of our maintenance for every pound of fat we add. So when we add pounds of fat, it does take weeks, months, and years. It's not an overnight process as much as we might think it is. But just have in mind, 1 pound of fat is 3,500 calories. Now, when it comes to getting your steps in, the official acronym, going back to the science-backed method, everything we do is research-backed. It's not because of what I think's best. Everything is done in a proper way. So in regards to, is someone else trying to come into the group? Yes, they are. Someone must have come out of the group. Right, in regards to, let's get rid of that. Oh, the phone a second, guys. Right, in regards to this step, the acronym is non-exercise activity thermogenesis. NE means non-exercise. So when you're tracking your steps and you're coming for a workout or doing workout on your own, you need to take that Fitbit off, that Apple Watch off, whatever, because those steps must be done around exercise. Now, if someone's got like an office job like me, and I was tied to the desk till like 9 p.m. at night, it can be very difficult to get your steps in. So you're going to have to make a conscious effort. And if you're doing 5,000 steps or less a day, you're classed as sedentary. Now, if you look up and start researching about it, it can affect loads of health issues, diabetes, cancer, high blood pressure, depression, anxiety. Honestly, the list goes on. You could research it all day. So if you're not hitting 5,000 steps right now, that wants to be your first mission, okay? Think it's about 45 minutes of walking, and think about that in a 24-hour day. You've got to find a way to make it work. Now, the optimum amount of steps a human adult should be doing is 12 to 18,000. But we're going to go for 10,000 a day. You must have heard this banded about a lot, and there's a real good reason for it. And just to let you know, 10,000 steps is around 90 minutes of normal walking pace. And the goal is 70,000 steps. Use a smartwatch or a pedometer. I recommend you buy a Fitbit, because just by wearing it, it makes you focus. And yesterday, it was like 3 p.m. and I was on 2,000 steps, or was it 4 p.m., something like that. And I decided to just stop what I was doing. And I had a little opportunity, and I did a loop, okay? I went and did a loop and got some steps in. 10,000 steps is approximately 500 calories burned, okay? So remember me telling you 1 pound of fat, 3,500 calories. If you do 70,000 steps a week, you're burning 3,500 calories. And don't forget, the steps from your exercise doesn't count. So the fact that I've spent a bit of time talking about this goes to show how important your steps are. Because if you think about it, let's just say you decide, I can't do that, but I'll exercise 7 days a week. Who the hell has the time to exercise 7 days a week? You've got to travel to the gym and all that. With the steps, you can just walk out your front door. Now, if your steps are low, go for a gradual increase. So add 500 steps every 2 weeks. So let's say your average step count right now is 2,000, okay? What you're going to do is 2,500 for the next 2 weeks. Once you get used to that, it's 3,000 and so forth. Lunchtime walks are great, obviously. Even if you've only got 10 minutes, you get off your desk, you walk 5 minutes away from the laptop and 5 minutes back. 10 minutes is 1,000 steps. Take your dog for a longer route, park further away from the Tesco entrance, don't park as close. Every step counts. Walk before work. I know some people that do all of their 10K before their day's even started, which is a fab idea. Do it after work. The loop idea. So I've got a loop around Smile Fitness. It's a 4,000 step loop. So in terms of like thinking, right, how many steps have we got a day? You might not want to think about it as max steps. Psychologically, it might help. You've got a loop. I've got a loop around my house and it's a 2,000 step loop. So I might go, right, today I've got to do this loop X amount of times around working on the office or whatever. At the end of the day, you've got to make it happen. Right, we're focusing on nutrition now. The basic rule of nutrition, it's very easy to understand, okay? When it comes to your food, go for the 80-20 rule. Take a photo of this, write it down, whatever. And then you're not got to think, what food should I be having? 80% of your food, whole food, single ingredient. Food where it originally came from until it landed in your mouth. And 20% can be, today, I want a chocolate bar, a bag of crisps. I want a beer tonight, a glass of wine, whatever. That's your 20%. And we recommend the 20% because this is a lifestyle change. I want you to learn that you can have a couple of slices of pizza today, not feel guilty, track it as your calories, and it's a part of you losing weight and being in shape and healthy. And the 20%, the 80%, if you're unsure, think about a piece of salmon, okay? There's no salmon in this photo, but let's think about a piece of salmon. It's one ingredient, but then you've got fish sticks. If you read the back of fish sticks where you go to the supermarket today, you might read up to 40 ingredients. Well, do I go for the fish sticks or the salmon? Obvious answer is salmon. Now, when it comes to your calories, we're going to sort out your calories for you next week. Excuse me, if it's not been done already. Simply don't go over your calories, but don't try and go super under. So if we give you 1,800 calories a day, don't be like, right, wow, I tell you what, I'm going to go for 1,200 and I'm going to beat the number, because as good as that sounds, it's not sustainable. And if you go too low calories, you actually slow down your metabolism. So logically, going really low calories makes sense and it's a good idea, but actually it will halt your results. Stick to your calories every day, simple. When it comes to your protein, we're going to expand on that. Carbs, stick to your carbs, fats with your fats, right? We'll give you a fat number. So you might have 50 grams of fats a day, 80 a day, whatever. All we say is try not to go over your fats, because fats aren't filling and they have twice the amount of calories compared to protein and carbs. So if we give you 50 grams of fats a day and you're having 100 every day, you're just going to be hungry all the time and it's going to be harder to stick to your calories, okay? Like I said, there's a lot of info here. Go to the website and watch our full nutrition course into bite-sized videos to expand on everything. But we are going to talk about protein because it is mega important and you need to focus on this, okay? Now, our recommendation is around 30% of your diet. So when we work out your calories, 30% of those calories should be made up of protein. Our recommendation is the guidelines that are out there, okay? It's what the government have said we should have as a healthy, balanced diet. So what we recommend isn't high, because we do sometimes get a comment, oh, well, Smile Fitness is high with the protein and all of that. And it's not the case. It's just that we're recommending what you should have. The reason it feels high is because most people we work with have super low protein and it just feels alien, okay? But it's a normal amount you should be having, and it's going to massively accelerate your results if you get this right. Number one, apart from veggies, water and fruit, protein is one of the most filling things you can have to help keep you full. If you're fuller, it's easier to stick to your calories. If it's easier to stick to your calories, it's easier to get in shape, right? So logical. Also, it helps with increasing your muscle tone. The more muscle tone you have on your body, the faster your metabolism. So we've been sat here now for 22 minutes, okay? Whoever's got more muscle in these 22 minutes between us all has just burnt more fat sitting on our bums. Why not make this smart and hit your protein? Protein's the only food group, by the way, that can help you increase muscle tone. Also, if you've got more muscle tone, think about yourself. Let's say lots of you are starting boot camp on Monday and you'll do a workout, you'll do so many squats, ball slams, whatever. Imagine the same version of you 6 weeks later does that exact same workout, but you've got more muscle tone, you're stronger, you're fitter, you can do more ball slams, you can do more squats, more press ups. So in that 40-minute window, you're burning more calories because you decided to hit your protein. Okay. Now, a really good way to get this in is shakes, protein bars, and protein pancakes and stuff like that. You don't have to do that. You can get all of your protein from meat, fish, or dairy, which is where it needs to come from. But if I sat here now eating a can of tuna, that'd be a bit weird. If I had a protein shake and I was just sipping away at work in the office or whatever, it's normal. Okay. So the great thing about the supplements, it just makes life easier. Okay. So we recommend My Protein. I've had it for years. It's cheap, it's cheerful, tastes good, great service. That's why I recommend it. There's loads of other companies out there, but some of them might look great and the marketing, branding looks fantastic, but the quality isn't there. And don't be fooled. Obviously, we've got the knowledge, right? So there's various things here. Now, stuff like this, it might be worth taking photos to refer back to. So whey protein isolate is good. Always go for an isolate. It's a purer form of protein. It means it's got less fillers in. It costs you a few more pounds. You think you're spending more money, but actually buy the cheaper version, you're spending more because you need more powder to get the amount of protein in. And also, if it's kinder to the digestion, that's also good too. So normal whey isolate is like chocolate shake, banana shake, protein strawberry shake, whatever. A lot of people don't like milkshake texture and flavors. So the clear whey protein is another good option. And the clear whey protein tastes like juice. So this one says orange mango. It's like orange and mango juice, then it's strawberry juice or whatever, peach, all those different things. Protein pancakes, I have them every morning, had them this morning. They're beautiful. They're low calories. They take 10 minutes to cook. You can reheat them. They're high in protein. And on top of the low calories, they're filling as well. Best bang for your buck, and they're bloody cheap. And if obviously you're vegan or vegetarian, vegan pea protein. Protein bars are great. You don't need a fridge, freezer, whatever. You can bang them in your car, can have them in your desk. These are a few that I recommend. Take a photo again. Grenade do a one called Fudged Up, and it absolutely tastes amazing. They've got Jaffa Quake, which tastes like Jaffa cake. The great thing about protein bars is they curb a sweet tooth. Imagine you've got like a real chocolatey day and you really want a Twix today or whatever it is. You have a Grenade bar, it does curb it. They're very high in fiber. High in fiber fills you up. When you're buying protein bars, the thing to note, you'll see on the Smart Bar in the circle, it says 20G. 20G of protein. If you're buying a protein bar and it's got less than 20 grams of protein, your muscle tissue doesn't use it. It goes to your brain. You don't need to know too much more about it, but basically you're not going to get the use out of it. So this protein bar that's got 11 grams of protein in might be cheap and look great and taste great, but if it's not doing what it needs to do, you are wasting your money on it because it's not effectively giving you what you need. Okay, protein routine. Routine is everything. Just think routine equals freedom and chaos. Lack of structure equals chaos, right? So let's create routine. And we've all lived a life where there's been no structure and life felt chaotic. And we've all lived a life where we've got routine and things feel easy and harmonious. Your nutrition needs routine, especially if the type of person that gets so busy they don't eat all day and then they eat loads or whatever. Now, with the protein, you might have the craziest day ever, but it doesn't matter because the morning you have a protein shake and mid-afternoon you have a protein bar. And when you're watching Netflix at night, you're going to crack out the Greek yogurt and berries, whatever. The point is, if you get to a point where everything becomes so routine, you've not got to think about it. It doesn't matter how busy your day is. Everything's just slotting into place and you're not saying, well, I didn't do my protein today or I didn't track my food today because I had such a chaotic day and I didn't sleep well last night. Because if it becomes routine, it's routine. It is what it is. So here it goes. So number one, you have your normal breakfast, eggs on toast, bowl of porridge, whatever. AM, it's 9 a.m. for you and it's protein shake time between 9 and 10 a.m., whatever. That's when you have your shake. Lunch, normal meal, should be a hot meal, meat, fish, whatever. Same as your evening meal. Your lunch and evening meal should almost be a replication, like not the same food, but the same kind of thing. A hot dinner, filling, veggies, protein, carbs and all that. And then maybe when you're in front of the TV and that's when we get a bit snacky. I call it sofa snacks. So you could be like, all right, I'm gonna have a protein bar and some Greek yogurt and berries. You choose what you want, but create a structure with it. And also where it says 5 meals a day, that's also a good way to approach it, because it makes it feel like you're always eating. You have your breakfast first thing, before you know it's snack time, before you know it's lunchtime, you go home, it's dinner time. You've eaten your dinner, oh, it's time for a snack before bed whilst I'm watching TV. It makes it feel like eating all the time, which is really good. Now, talking about filling and helping you keep congruent with sticking to those calories so you can get the best results without it feeling like it's a hard effort. Let's focus on water. It's not an exciting subject, but it needs to be addressed. Now, water, I've read so many times, and I know our coaches have as well, because we've discussed it, water aids fat loss. And at the time, I was like, how the hell does water aid fat loss? It's got no calories in it. Is it speeding up metabolism? What's it doing? And then I was like, right, now I understand the science behind it. Water is filling. Now, when we get that feeling of hunger, that sensation we need something, our body cannot communicate the difference very well between hunger and thirst. We get the sensation, we go into the kitchen, we open the fridge, the cupboard door, whatever, and we start looking for food. We never think, oh, I've got the sensation, let's have 2 pints of water. Whenever you do that. And if you do, well done to you, but most people don't. So if you drink the right amount of water for your body weight, naturally, you're going to feel fuller. Naturally, you're not going to want to eat more food, easy to stick to your calories. So take a photo of it or write down the equation at the bottom. But also, we're working out the amount of calories you need based on what you weigh. Okay, if you're retaining water because you're not drinking enough, because that's what happens. So you don't drink enough water each day, you require 2 litres and you decide that you're having 1 because you find it difficult or whatever. You're going to be heavier on the scales. This is going to mess with your head because you're going to want to lose weight. But also, the amount of calories we're giving you is based on your height, weight, and age. So if you weigh 2-3 kilos heavier every day because you're not hydrating, we're going to give you too many calories and it's going to slow down results. Also, if you drink enough water, what happens is it flushes it out your body, makes you lighter on the scales, so less messing with the head, and also we're giving you the right amount of calories. So there's loads of benefits. On top of it, helps with energy, skin, digestion, strength. In fact, our body's mostly made up of water, as you know. We all know this. So, we should be doing it anyway. No, it's not fun. Some of this isn't a necessity, okay? We need water to survive. This has got sugar-free Vimto in it, all right? So do what you want to make it palatable. Just hit your water. And for example, if you weigh 80 kilos, it's 80 kg times 0.033. You require 2.64 every day. Just round it down to 2.5. There you go. Hit your water. Now, when it comes to tracking your food, use MyFitnessPal. Feel free to use any other app, but we don't know it. We know MyFitnessPal like the back of our head, so we can coach you on it, train you on it, and all of that. Track everything. Weigh everything. Cooked weight only. Always cooked weight. Use the scales. We've got scales at work in our kitchen, pointing over there, don't know why. And we've got scales at home. Don't put them in a cupboard, don't hide them away, because if you're busy, it's a barrier. You want to buy your cooker. So when you're weighing out your food, you just plonk it on the digital scales and you do it every single time. Never eyeball your food. So we had a client 3 weeks into the program. I suppose they got a little bit cocky. So they said they were eating the same kind of things. So they had an idea of all the portion sizes. And the chicken breast was always 150 grams of weight and blah, blah, blah. And the rice was this, that, and the other. And then the results actually didn't even go backward. Didn't stay the same. They actually went backwards because they were eyeballing their food. Just because yesterday's chicken breast was 150 grams doesn't mean it is today, all right? Stick it on the scales. It takes a few minutes. The idea of it is more of a ball ache than it actually is. Even at the weekends, especially at the weekends, all right? Because we're all let our hair down a bit. It's like we want the bacon sandwiches, we want the pizza and the beers and the wine, the Prosecco, all right? Now, this is going to be really useful for you to take note of, calorie banking. When I learned this, I was buzzing because I was like, if I go around to a friend's and they want to get a pizza and beers, I was like, I don't know how to do it without starving myself all day. I want to enjoy myself, I want to be in shape, but there wasn't a solution. And I could have kissed the person that taught me this. Basically, you've got your set amount of calories. So let's just say on Monday, your coach has figured out you require 1,800 calories a day. You have that every day. You'll lose weight, get in shape, happy days. So what you're going to do out of those 1,800 is bank, save 150, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You've now saved 750 calories. Saturday night, Domino's pizza night, few beers night, whatever it might be. Okay, you've got your 750 calories saved. You've got your 1,800 basic, which your coach gave you, and you've now got 2,550 calories for Saturday. Sunday, there's no calorie banking. You're back to 1,800, and then Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you're back to banking, saving for the weekend. This is great because it gives you flexibility and freedom. Now, when it comes to your pizza, your beers, and things like that, what I've done already this morning is I've opened up my MyFitnessPal app, and under evening meal, I've put my treats in, and now I know what I've got to work with for the rest of the day. And yeah, I might have to eat a bit slim for the rest of like today. Not too bad, to be fair, make the right food choices. But I've got pizza and 5 bottles of Bud lined up, ready to go, and they're chilling in the fridge as we speak. So start your day off like that. Track the food before you start your day if you can, especially on Saturdays. Now, when it comes Friday, treat Friday like a weekday, because it is. Now, my old routine, long story short, and it's important because a lot of people say they relate to this. My old routine, let's just say when I used to work at Schluter Systems in Colville, right? There's a pub down the road. Friday, we finish at 5 p.m. By 5:10, I had my first pint of Guinness, all right? I drive home. This was many years ago. Don't do this now. I drive home, open the fridge, bottles of Corona down the neck. Domino's text me, 2 for 1 pizza. Yes, please. Let's smash those pizzas. The beers get flowing. I stay up, watch late night TV. I wake up groggy. I've ate shit. I slept shit. Booze in my body. I've just had a really hard week, and now I'm starting the weekend off knackered. I don't exercise at the weekend, don't move much, definitely not getting my steps in. And because I've got this bad mindset from being tired all week, starting Friday wrong, didn't sleep well Friday night, I'm not going to eat good food and make good choices. And I'll start again on Monday. Yes, can't wait. Monday happens and it's a write-off, and I wait until I've got a holiday, a wedding or something to come up, right? And then I decide to go through this vicious cycle. If you start Friday wrong, it's setting you up wrong. Treat Friday like a Monday, whatever. Wait till Saturday night. That's when we let hair down, okay? And then that's another 24 hours you've stayed on track. And then now you've just increased your success, chances of success. Friday is also weigh-in day. We don't want you to weigh yourself every day. The number on the scales does not dictate all of your results. Absolutely not. And the in-body scan will show you this today. But we need to see if the weight's going up every week, something's going wrong. If the weight's staying the same every week, something's going wrong. So we need to see it. Friday's perfect, because if you do indulge at the weekend, even if you stick to your calories, it's high salt, high sugar, it is going to cause a weight spike. So if you weigh yourself Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's going to be higher than it should be, and it won't be a true reflection. Friday's perfect, and it means all of our coaches that are checking in with you are going to beeline on has XYZ weighed in on Friday. And also, when you step on the scales, update it on the coaching app. It gets you focused on the weekend ahead, and it's that your accountability to the coach. Now, the 3-step process is the guaranteed results, and it sounds so cheesy because we hear this in magazines and all that rubbish, but it is. I can stare you in the eye and say, you do this, you will get amazing results, because we've done it with thousands of people now. Now, the formula, and you don't have to build this into your lifestyle straight away, but this is the ideal world, and we will not accept any less. So eventually, this does need to be built in. We want you to work out 3 times a week for 40 minutes. You need to track your food and get 10,000 steps a day in. Like I said, you're going to build this up over time, but this is what you're aiming for. Now, we've tried less than 3 sessions a week before. We've tried not tracking food. We've tried a portion control system, different diets. We've tried not focusing on steps. We've tried 4 sessions a week, 1 a week, whatever. We know now what the sweet spot is. This is the sweet spot, and this is why we won't let up on it. And also, this is what we should be doing. Remember, human adults should be doing 12 to 18,000 steps a day. We're asking for 10, which is less. Tracking your food's normal. If we don't track our food, we overeat. We all do it. I do it. And we need to work out 3 times a week. You should be pushing your body 3 times a week, where your heart's pumping out your chest, your lungs are burning, as a healthy adult. And this is why we're not going to let up on the formula. Now, Strong foundations take time. Think about a house, okay? You can't build a strong house on weak foundations. Very cheesy cliche, whatever, but you know it's very true. So don't stress about if you can't make all this happen. And in the first 6 weeks, just think about you're laying foundation. So you're not going through this yo-yo diet cycle where you get fit, don't get fit, pile it on, don't pile it on. Let's just lay those foundations and get the results and keep them off. Now, the foundations are training 3 times a week. We want to track your food, get into a habit of food prepping. You don't have to go mental with it. I don't really cook. I'm a chef by trade, but I don't really cook now. My food is simple. I'll cook off loads of beef mince and add a jar of sauce and cook pasta or pouches of rice. Food prep doesn't have to be complex. Buying protein bars and putting whey powder in a shaker takes seconds. That's food prep. It doesn't need to be hard, okay? Hydration is part of your foundation. Tracking at the weekend, creating a weekend routine as well as a weekday routine. Steps, checking in with your coach, lots of things going on. Don't overwhelm yourself. Bite off what you can chew right now and then build it as you go along. When it comes to your measurements, we're going to look at your body weight, muscle mass, fat mass, body fat percentage, your visceral fat. We talk about visceral fat on the phone to each and every one of you because we know how important it is. Recommended monthly. Your tools for tracking progress is going to be amazing, okay? Like, yes, you can use photos, how your clothes fit. The weight is definitely not the best way whatsoever. I mean, we've had clients that have lost no weight in 3 weeks as in members, but then come on the scanner and lost loads of percentage body fat and increased muscle tone. Now, the interesting thing with that, so just to get it in your head about the scales, going back to science, people say, oh, well, muscle weighs more than fat, right? But if you think about it, 1 pound of muscle weighs 1 pound. 1 pound of fat weighs 1 pound. However, fat takes up 3 to 5 times the surface area compared to muscle tone. So you could effectively weigh the same, but have more muscle tone, loads less body fat, and be 2-3 clothes sizes smaller. So you've got to not just focus on the scales. It's going to set yourself up for failure only. When it comes to your measurements, you're going to do them on week 1 and week 6. But when you become a member, we want you to have a monthly consultation with your coach, reviewing your measurements, talking about your results to keep you focused every single month. The resources you've got on your program, you've got your nutrition coach, the coaching app. We're going to give you a training diary today. We've got a Facebook group. The coaches are always doing useful posts there. We've got a membership website, remember, recipe books. We've got a nutrition course and your booking system. You must book into the sessions. Now, there's 4 apps you need. The reason there's a picture of a sunflower is because sometimes with the generation of our clients, they're like, oh, apps, I hate apps, I can't use them. This is so frustrating. Why is there so many apps? The thing is, if I gave you a pair of scissors to do my garden today, you would not be one happy bunny. The bush is overgrown, you've got to prune my flowers, whatever. The point being, pair of scissors is not an ideal tool. We're giving you the tools to make sure you get the best out of it. MyFitnessPal is your food calculator. It tracks your food. The Trainerize is your nutrition coach, your coaching app. Team up members, book your sessions. And InBody is to measure your body. Going back to the InBody, before you come today, because it'd be much faster to download it on your website from your Wi-Fi, download the InBody app before you head off, because it will take ages to download here. And what happens is all the information from this app, from the InBody scan, will go to the app. Take a photo of this if it helps you out. So MyFitnessPal at the top, Trainerize, Team Up, InBody. Don't forget, download the InBody app before you come today. In 3, 2, 1, I'm moving off from this slide. The Trainerize coaching app, just to show you how it works. So hopefully you can see my little mouse here. At the bottom right-hand side, you'll see a picture of your coach. That's how you chat to them. That's how they send you messages. So you tap on their face, it opens up. There's a chat function, just looks like Facebook Messenger. Once they've worked out your calories, you can see here, my calories are 3,000 a day. That's my protein, carbs, and fats. So mine will be very different to yours. Don't worry about the number. And then the habit trackers underneath. And what you do, this circle here, once you've done it, you tick them off. And it shows your coach you've ticked them off. They get a notification. And then we can actually see month by month how many times you've ticked off your steps, your sessions, your food. So we can look at a month. So you might be like, wow, I'm not seeing results. But we go, look, Daisy, there's about 9 times this month you haven't done your steps. So tick them off as you go along. That's really simple, really, the app. Also, you're on the journey to legend. So what we do is we reward you for the workouts you've completed. So once you've completed 50 workouts, you get a t-shirt, you get to strut your stuff to say, yeah, I'm a warrior, Centurion, Spartan Hero, Legend. We only brought this out this year, so we've got no legends yet, but I'm sure over time we'll get some legends. Obviously, you're not going to do 50 sessions in 6 weeks, but a lot of you do carry on after. So we start counting those sessions as of now. Once you've done your 50 sessions, you let us know and we'll order that t-shirt for you. We're wrapping things up now. We're starting to win, guys. What are we on? 42 in. So frequently asked questions, how quick will I see results? There was a lady yesterday said if I lose £2 a week, I'll be happy. Look, you can't control how much weight you're going to lose week on week. Yes, you can control your lose weight, but don't fixate on the number. On how fast you lose results depends on how well you follow the program. If you've been fit before, so if you've been mega fit before, it does come easier to those. If you've not been fit before, it can take a bit longer. The bigger you are, the more weight you've got to lose, the faster it comes off. But you've got to make sure you follow the 3-step process to maximize how fast you see results. So for example, if you're going to be stubborn and just say, well, I've got a desk job, well, I'm not doing the steps, can't be done. And then you do the tracking and the nutrition, then yes, you'll see results, but you won't see them as fast as the person that does have the right mindset and does do the steps. So this is down to you. What should I do if I'm sore? Come to the next session, don't work as hard. Hit your protein, hydrate, eat healthy, hot baths, go for walks, move your body will help get rid of those aches because you will ache. Do I have to weigh everything? Yes, you do. How do you manage takeaways? You track it. Don't guess. So if you go down Dylan's Pizza down the road, like if you go to a local pizzeria and say how many calories in your pizza, he hasn't got a clue. So if you guess every weekend, you're guessing these takeaways, you're going to get slow results quite simply. You need to go to big brands, Pizza Express, Domino's, Papa John's, Nando's, whatever, because they will be on the app. If you need to guess a particular takeaway, feel free to do it, but do it once a month. If you do it too regular, you're just going to slow down results. So that's up to you on that one. What if I have a question? Ask us at the end. Ask us when you come for an in-body scan. Ask your coach, what should I eat? 80-20 rule. 80% whole food, single ingredients, 20% have what you want. What happens after the challenge? After the challenge, you're welcome to carry on as a member. That's up to you. What if I can't find the food to track? If you can't track it, don't eat it. So look, you go for a coffee today, you've got a choice of some random coffee shop that's cute and niche or whatever, but then you've got Costa Coffee. At least in Costa Coffee, you can track the coffee because you know how many calories in it, and you can track the muffin because you know how many calories in it. It's on their website. So like, just make sensible decisions, especially in this first 6 weeks. Let's just smash it. Best workout to lose weight, doesn't matter. You could do netball, badminton, tennis, boot camp, whatever. Excuse me. It really comes down to the nutrition, not the training. Just turn up, work your ass off, have fun. How important is nutrition? Mega. If you was to take anything from this program, if your goal is to stay the same, increase muscle tone, decrease body fat, get healthier, decrease visceral fat, whatever, it's gonna more come down to the nutrition than it will from the exercise itself. Just a quick one, don't eat back the calories burnt. When you download MyFitnessPal, or if you've already got it downloaded, go to the settings, connections, make sure nothing's connected. Because if your phone starts to detect you've done steps, it will quite simply start adding calories back in, which will negate your weight loss. Trust the process, okay? Like, put everything into the 6 weeks. If you can't track it, don't eat it. It just comes up a lot, so let's say it again. And let's say trust the process again. This could be one of those other boot camp programs that you've tried, and yeah, you'll give it a go, but last time it didn't work, and last time I did Weight Watchers, that didn't work, and I'm just a failure when it comes to getting in shape. And the problem is, if you don't have full trust into this program, you won't give it full commitment. No full commitment, no full results. Quite simple. Just for the next 6 weeks, trust what I'm saying, adapt the 3-step process, go for it, and you'll start to trust yourself more on how well you can get in shape. When it comes to goal setting, set a long-term goal, but don't always be at the bottom of the mountain looking up. So let's say you've got 3 stone to lose. Don't just focus on the 3 stone. Use your first stone as your stepping stone. Stone. There you go. I'll just sort of say stone a few times. How are you going to get there? So focus on your strategy. You've got the 3-step process, your food tracking. But when are you going to track your food? Are you going to food prep? Are you going to wing it? Whatever. When are you going to do your steps? When are you going to get to boot camp? Have a strategy. How are you going to measure results? Have you got an outfit you want to fit into? Are you going to take the in-body scan seriously? Are you going to start monthly photos? Have a clear strategy in your mind on how you're going to execute this. When it comes to parking, you'll come through the big black gates to our facility. Don't park in the white bays, the climbing station bays. You can park anywhere else. Keep going, driving straight. You'll get to us. Loads of parking there. There's loads of parking on the grass bank. And if it is ever too busy, which it isn't really at the moment, in front of our building, no double yellows on a main road, loads of parking. So going back to the laying foundations thing, just to finish off, this process during the 6 weeks right now is about laying new solid foundations, building this into your lifestyle. Lifestyle change sounds very cliche, but right now, this is what you should be focused on, not a quick fix. We all know if we lose the weight really fast, we pile it on real quick as well, because whatever solution we've done, it was just a faddy thing that didn't work in the long run. If you lay solid foundations, you're going to keep long-term results. One last thing to just plant into your mind really solid. Your results come from most of nutrition, not the exercise. The exercise is going to help you build the muscle tone, get you strong, fit, great for your mental health, improve your heart health, your lung health, all these things. But if you want to change the appearance of body, it's got to be down to the food, okay? Right, let's open it up for questions. So let's stop the sharing. Let's go for it. So first of all, I'm going to go in order of who I see. So first person comes up is, let's have a look, is iPhone. The ladies with a workout t-shirt. What's your name? And come off mute for me and ask me any questions you've got, Maduk.
Hi, it's Kerry.
Hey, Kerry, how you doing?
Not bad, thank you. So I haven't really got any questions. I think you've covered everything.
Yeah.
The only thing I would say is I can't find the Trainerize app on my phone.
Right, so we invite you to that. So if you've not been invited, I don't think you would have been invited to the coaching app because we signed you up fairly late yesterday. We'll send you an email invite to that Monday.
Oh, okay. But yeah, no other questions from me.
Awesome. Well, I'll look forward to seeing you. Come down for the in-body scan as soon as you want.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. See you later. Right, Hannah, let's unmute you and come and ask me any questions. Are you there, Hannah?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How you doing?
What do I have to wear to come and get scanned?
Wear what you want, Maduk.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Yeah, absolutely. Come in your best glad rags if you want, or come in your
No,
gym
I just
kit.
wanted to check that I've got a big jumper on and it's not going to get in the way.
No, not at all. No, we're not asking anyone to strip off. Just feet. So if anyone's got any claws, maybe get rid of your claws.
Fab, thank you.
Is that all you need?
That's all I need, yeah.
Oh, thank you so much, Hannah. Right, Mahesh, put yourself on mute, Hannah. Let's go, Mahesh. Let's go for it, buddy.
Only question is, I can't make the session straight after here. When can I come to do it again?
Send me a WhatsApp message.
Okay.
And I will send you the link to book a scan, and you can come any day next week. Just choose the available days and times and book yourself on.
But I can still, I've booked in for a session on Monday.
Yeah.
Still come to that, obviously.
Absolutely. Yeah, let's get cracking, dude. But as long as you don't leave your scan like 2 weeks into the program, but if you get yourself scanned, say Monday afternoon or Wednesday afternoon, it's close enough, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's not a big deal. Yeah, but definitely do it.
Thank you. Good to hear that. Thank you.
Is that all you need, mate?
I think so. A lot of information. 10,000 steps sounds daunting, but we'll get there.
Yeah, just build it up, dude. Just remember, laying foundations, you're just building it up, mate. That's all it is.
Okay.
All right. Perfect. Thanks so much, dude. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Right. Dimitru, take yourself off mute and say hello, buddy.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, well, I haven't got any questions, really. As you probably know, I've been with you before, so for me, it's not completely new. But yeah, looking forward to it anyway.
Awesome. All right, mate. Thank you very much. Pop yourself on mute and let's speak to Russ and Helen. Any questions from you two?
No, again, similarly, I've been with yourselves before, so know what it involves and know it works when you actually stick to it. So yeah, looking forward to getting the body scan because I've not had that done before, so that'll be interesting.
Real fantastic. Well, thank you. It looks like I'm covering this this very well. If no one's got no questions, it's really good. Marie, take yourself off mute and ask me any questions, my lovey.
All right.
How you doing?
Yeah, not bad. Thanks. Yourself?
Good, thank you. Good.
Where can I get my boxing gloves from, and what sort do I need?
Go to the welcome email, the intro email. At the bottom, there'll be a link to a set of RDX gloves. Takes you straight to Amazon.
Okay.
I always say, like, if you've got like medium hands, like medium-sized hands, 8 or 10 ounce gloves. If you've got bigger hands, 10 to 12 ounce gloves.
Okay, that's fine. That's all I needed to know.
There we go. Look at this. I'm loving this. You guys keeping it simple for me. There's going to be someone that'll curveball me. Denise, are you going to curveball me? Tell me. Take yourself off mute before you start talking, my ducky. I can't hear you now, no. There'll be a button you've got to click somewhere to take yourself off mute. Is there 3 dots on your phone or anything like that, Denise? Oh, I can't hear you, Denise. Are you coming in later for your scan? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, come and ask us questions when you come see us later. Is that okay? All right, my duck, thank you. Jay, take yourself off mute. Have you got any questions for me, bud?
No, all good, mate.
All right, dude, thank you very much. Cheers, mate. I know you're back to it as well. Right, who else have we got? Kevin, have we spoke to you yet? We haven't, have we, bud?
Think all good, Simon, thank you. Just one question, with the boxing gloves, do you have to have wraps as well or not?
No, you can do if you want, if you find they're useful for you, but you're only punching focus pads. It's not like, it's more like boxercise, if that makes sense, dude. So you're using boxing as a tool to work out, but like some people wear wraps, like just whatever you want with that. No rule to it at all.
Cool, okay, see you in a bit.
All right, mate. Is there anyone else? It doesn't look like it. Right, so guys, head off to Smile Fitness. Let's get you scanned. If you've got any more questions, let's go for it, Denise. We'll if you've got any questions, save them for us and come and see us. Apart from that, guys, thank you very much. Look forward to seeing you. If you can't make today's scan, send me a WhatsApp and I will send you the link. But if you can get yourself inducted today, it'd be even better. For now, see you in a bit. Thank you very much. Coach Si signing out. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, Si. Thanks, mate.